Roll to Save presents Token of Our Humble Love for You Day, a Paranoia actual play podcast.
Previously on Token of Our Humble Love for You Day, Troubleshooter Rapid Response Team 413 completed their briefing and made their way to the PLC warehouse for outfitting. Unlike most trips to PLC, this one didn't feature much in the way of queuing. Instead, our intrepid team found themselves navigating an active crime scene, and one explosive beverage caused some rather jittery armed forces troopers to be more trigger happy than was perhaps necessary. Charlie R formed the most boring of bonds with the warehouse clerk, and they both shared a beautiful moment of dislike for power services, or no power services as they termed them. Their equipment secured, the team made their way to RYI sector. Unlike most journeys utilising Alpha Complex's fine transit network, this one was comfortable and smooth, with the team's transbot being completely devoid of other occupants. Instead, they got to sit back and enjoy the ride, and stare out of the window at the massive military build-up surrounding the tunnels going into and out of RYI sector. Phoenix R decided to lead the team in a prayer, but Charlie R was noticeably absent, claiming that he was making Phoenix more crucifixes. Instead, it turned out to, rather predictably, be a pipe bomb, which was then lobbed in Phoenix R's direction. Coincidentally, as this happened, Lyric R's eyes glowed a funny colour and the bomb exploded in mid-air between Charlie and Phoenix, causing the remains to be scattered far and wide. It's what they would have wanted. Amidst all of this, the team noticed that Friend Computer decided to interrupt them with a strange message and some stirring patriotic music. As the rest of the team, at the behest of Adrian R, the team's hygiene officer, cleared up the mess on the platform, Lyric R chose to eat one of the cleansing wipes and found out the hard way just what the term industrial strength bleach actually meant. We catch up with the team as they wait around for the ranks to be replenished. So you guys spend about 20 minutes de-cloning the crate and everything in it, and in that time a transbot with Lyric, Phoenix and Charlie's clones turn up looking fresh and shiny and not either exploded or killed by very toxic chemicals inside their gullet. You guys arrive just as they finish getting all the equipment shiny, new and smelling almost lemon fresh, if you knew what lemons were.
Nice of you guys to show up. Like, we've been working here. Tick-tock, okay? Like, try and be on time next time, okay?
Go directly up to Adrian and say, "How could you poison me?"
What can I say?
All I remember is praising unto he, Friend Computer, and then poof.
Poof was right.
He beckoned me home, and then spit me out again to lead all of you into his good graces.
We can go home when the work's done, okay?
My cross didn't go super well.
Somebody grab that crate and let's go. Procedural perk up. Let's go. Okay.
I'm gonna hand the bag of like dirty wipes and everything. We've got it all bagged up. I'm gonna hand it to Phoenix. And here, why don't you carry your weight?
So as you guys are making your way off the platform, there's a red clearance clone that comes over. He sees you, he's wearing an HBD and MC uniform. Clones, can I be of assistance? You seem to have had some trouble on the platform here.
No trouble. We're just trying to get our work day done. So what do you need?
Are you here about the lighting?
Yes.
Yeah, the lights, I mean, they keep flickering every now and again. It's probably some nonsense in the power plant. You know what power services are like, am I right?
More like not power service.
Hey,
right?
More like not power. Yeah, this
okay,
guy knows
high
it.
five.
So what are you guys here for? Are you here for the light?
What's the fastest job that needs doing? We're here for that one.
Oh, right. You're troubleshooters, right?
Well, we are here to locate the previous team, as well as a videocom correspondent as well, who were...
We are Friend Computer's flaming sword sent to thee for justice.
Yeah, we're a flaming sword.
You're one of... FCCP, I get it. Okay, yeah.
So have you recently come across people that may match our description and or team makeup.
As the music starts playing, he completely freezes up, almost like at attention.
Citizens, rejoice, dance, sing, make
Hello.
merry. You have been bloodlessly conquered. Utopia awaits.
He goes back and forth, but he still stands rigidly bolt upright.
Misguided ignorance. Yell your praises to the ceiling.
You're pretty sure in the distance you can hear two autocars colliding.
Prostrate yourself before the majesty of
Do
the complex.
you guys want to go
Hunt
see
down the detractors.
what that was?
Be fierce. Be loyal.
I mean,
drive the
I guess so, man.
unconverted into the open. Let them be there for all to see.
Hey,
show your devotion to the one true
Mackenzie,
complex.
do you have one
by
of those pill
presenting a
thingies?
token of your humble love. Onwards to victory. Message ends.
I do. Here's a happy pill.
Okay, I try to.
Here's one for everyone. Here's one
Put
for
it in his mouth.
As the announcement finishes, he launches himself at Charlie, and he appears to be trying to claw and bite at you. So, Charlie, what are you doing?
I immediately take out my laser pistol.
Okay.
And I put it underneath his chin, and I go, "You messed with the wrong fucker," and I'll pull the trigger.
Okay, Lyric.
It's a family show.
What is Lyric doing?
I will approach and hit the guy with my wrench, I guess.
Okay. Mackenzie, what are you doing?
I'm stepping to the background and letting them take the lead, and slowly reaching for my blaster just in case.
Yeah, I don't know that this is supposed to be happening. Yeah, I'm gonna reach for my blaster too.
Okay, Phoenix.
I'm off kind of doing my own little thing.
By doing his own little thing, Phoenix actually means he's using some household chemicals to try and make a quote-unquote special package for Mackenzie. Charlie, can you roll your energy weapons? Blended. Lyric, can you roll your wrench? Okay. Other two reaching for your blaster. So as this all goes off, this clone screeches and launches himself at Charlie. Charlie pulls out his blaster and fires. It goes off and it zings off the ceiling. But at the same time, Lyric swings her wrench, which is quite a large wrench, and it just cracks this guy's skull open, and he falls to the ground in a twitching. As he expires, he goes, "I love friend computer," and then lays still. Meanwhile, you notice that Phoenix seems to be playing around with something in his backpack.
I use the wire strippers that I have, and I start to cut off the guy's face to wear it as a mask over my own. As I go, "You think you could get away with harming me?" And just keep repeating it as I do that.
So Charlie goes to town with some wire strippers. If you've ever seen a human face taken off with wire strippers, you'll know what that looks like. For those of you who haven't, it's quite a long and arduous process, and it doesn't really produce a particularly neat result. And Charlie ends up with this somewhat ragged chunk of wet flesh that he holds up, dripping bits of clone. The rest of you find this quite repulsive, and you all throw up.
I would have, as soon as I...
That's messy. That's messed
Can I
up.
also go and record whatever Phoenix is doing?
Yeah, so Phoenix, would you like to describe what you're doing? Because you suddenly feel the stare of a massive video camera over your shoulder.
Well, so I've got this big old... I was given the bag of cleaning supplies, right? Was that what it was?
All the wiped up.
I was handed
goo.
a bag of stuff.
Yeah, all the body.
Yeah, I've got all the goo, and I'm just trying
Your
to.
body-
I'm just
it's your
mixing
body
together
parts.
a few body parts and stuff. I'm just trying to clean that up a little bit. I just got some household chemicals that I'm putting on there to get rid of the smell and stuff like that.
Are you convinced, Lyric?
No. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm just but trying to, this is very stinky, and I do not like to be reminded of my previous visit. So I'm just trying to, clear this up.
We
a
already
little bit.
cleared it. Why are you clearing it? We already cleared it. Well, we didn't already clear it. I wasn't there either. They've cleared it. What are you doing? Why?
I just told you. Trying to follow friend computer's will.
You think you know
Could you
friend
hold this
computer's
bag
will?
real quick while I look for a waste receptacle?
No. I have to carry my recording equipment.
Here, I'm just going to set this bag down by your feet real quick while I look for a recycling
I don't think you will.
receptacle.
What's in the bag?
You could look inside if you want, and I'm going to take a few steps away and then turn around. Feel free to investigate at your leisure.
Why don't you open it and show me what's in it? For friend computer would like to see for the recording. Everything must be recorded.
You dare try to tell me what friend computers will? You are no friend to friend computer.
How do you know? Who can truly know anything?
About you, Lyric. I can see into your eyes, and I see in the dark places you wish not to speak about. I see communism. I see treasonous intent.
How
I saw your eyes glow a mutagenic color.
dare you?
Right before my life was sputtered.
How dare you?
You're nothing but a dirty mutant.
So as you two are talking, Charlie sticks his face in between the pair of you. Or rather, he sticks his face with the wet, dripping chunks of the other guy's face, and he's sort of looking back and forth at both of you.
Sorry about that, guys. I almost lost my cool. What are you doing over here?
Can I kind of just reach out and kind of twist the face so it's sideways?
The noise it makes as you twist it makes you feel somewhat sick to your stomach, and you are sick over Charlie.
Sorry about that.
You ruined this jumpsuit.
Sorry about that.
Well, it has a different thing on it now. It's fine.
Fennec is doing something treasonous.
Is he now?
There's something in that bag.
Whomever smelt it, dealt it. And somebody is saying a lot about treason.
He won't show me what's in that bag. Open the bag.
I'm offering you may
You
look
open
into
it.
As I take another couple
Open
steps
it.
back.
I have it.
Why
Open it.
would I open
Open it.
mine bag?
Open it.
Everybody.
Now I gave it to thee.
Calm down. I'll just do what I would always do in this situation. I will take this man's face and I will huck it at that bag, hopefully opening it slightly and seeing how it reacts to human flesh. Yeah.
Ryan, where did you put the bag?
I put it right next to Lyric.
I backed away.
Like on top of
I
her
moved
feet.
away.
Just to say, if she did move, it would tilt it or jilt it a little bit if anything were to happen.
Don't retcon that. You didn't put that on my feet.
Lyric, can you roll your agility? And if you don't have agility, can you roll violence? Likewise, Phoenix, can you do the same? And Charlie, can you do the same? A little three-way combo going on here of...
Can I convince you that because it's a face weapon, I could roll hand weapons?
But you can do thrown weapons.
I don't have thrown weapons. I just have hand weapons.
Oh, well,
that's what I was
violence.
trying.
Violence it is then.
I will zhuzh mine up with 3 points of perversity.
Well, there is 3 points of perversity will not make a difference there, Ryan.
Okay.
Because what happens is, as you dive to throw it at Lyric, and Lyric goes to get out of the way, your hands are still in the bag as Lyric stamps on the bag by mistake instead of moving. A wet human face lands on Lyric's foot at the same time, and there's an almighty from the bag. When this horrible, odious mist clears, there's a dead Lyric and there's a dead Phoenix. And ironically, the face mask is split in half and is lying on each of them.
Adrian, write that down. Mystery bag, ill affected by removed human face.
I'm on my 4th clone already.
I'll take notes, but
I know that you're not coming into this cold whatsoever. You know exactly what happened. But just write that down. Thrown, removed human face onto mystery cleaning sack betwixt two clones causes energetic reaction.
So you're standing outside procedural perk-ups with that mess lying on the sidewalk behind you. Procedural perk-ups is a small office building. It's a CPU building. It's largely where orange and yellow clones work. The building itself though has an infrared corridor. You can go into it. And as you make your way into the building, what you can see is essentially cubicle land. There are cubicles everywhere, and at these cubicles you can see orange and yellow clearance office drones furiously typing away at the terminals. They all look glassy-eyed and unblinking. Now, Adrian, as a CPU consultant, you know that's a fairly normal look for people working in CPU. After all, paperwork can be that interesting. However, they all seem to be typing in time with each other, and their eyes are moving across the screen in a vaguely hypnotic way. They're typing very, very frantically. Imagine, if you like, those scenes in Hollywood films when someone says, I need to hack the mainframe, and they just batter away at the keyboard and then go, we're in. That's what these guys are doing, just battering away at keyboards, almost unceasingly. They seem to be completely oblivious to you, and you notice that all the computer cameras in the room seem to be focused on them. They're not moving around to scan the room, but they're all focused on these clones.
So, Blake, what do you think we should do?
I don't know, this is kind of boring in here, so... we don't need to just stick around and, like, watch people working.
Boring? What do you mean, boring? This is the picture of efficiency. You could learn some lessons from these individuals.
Okay.
Perhaps you should, because quite frankly, your efficiency at leading this mission thus far has been wanting.
Pow. That's right, my friend? Okay.
All the clones suddenly freeze up and stop typing.
Okay. I have an idea, and I grab my wire strippers.
Citizens,
Now bear with me.
rejoice,
It's
dance,
gonna sound
sing,
crazy.
Make merry.
Take their faces
You have
off?
been bloodless
What? Why would I do that? No, we
Utopia
strip the
awaits.
wires off one of the
The old
computers,
ways
then we
are
cross-wire them in,
No
and
longer
that way
will
we
you
can set
live
up a
in
secondary
misguided
monitor to see what they're
ignorance.
actually looking at.
They'll
Take their faces off. That would be insane.
Day of glory is upon us. Prostrate yourself
What do you
before
think of
the
that idea,
majesty
though?
of the complex. Hunt down the
Yeah,
detractors.
do it.
Be
Yeah, that sounds like a good
fierce.
idea. So I would like to try to,
Be
like, at the very least,
Drive
see what they're
the
working
unconversed
on,
into the open.
because I know I don't want to
Let them
approach
be
them.
there for all
So maybe,
to
like,
see.
pull some
Show
cables,
your devotion
do
to
tech guy
the
Okay.
stuff.
true
I am a
complex
biologist.
by
Beep bop.
presenting a token
Brian, what would
of
I
your
do?
humble love.
You're an engineer.
Onwards to victory. Message ends.
This is a bit boring for me, though, so I'm gonna catch you nerds later. I'm gonna walk out.
So you can see these computer terminals, but as you're putting your plan together, one of the clones, as the music stops, all of the clones go back to typing feverishly, except one of them suddenly breaks down sobbing and goes, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" And at that, all the other clones turn around to face him, and they all leap on him at once. And there's literally a pile of bodies, and there's screaming coming from underneath the bodies, and there's rending, and there's tearing going on, and then they all suddenly get back up. They're all covered in blood. This poor guy is lying just torn apart. There's limbs missing, and they go back to typing away feverishly.
I have an idea. Mackenzie, this seems like your department, so why don't you help them with stuff?
I can certainly help them with stuff, but man, I think they're beyond my help. I mean, I'll just kind of like walk
That was
over
beyond your
near
help, my friend. You're the happy.
I'm just gonna walk over near him, and I'm just gonna like, oh, friend computer thinks you all might need some happy pills. I have plenty of happy pills. Who would like some? Kind of hold them out.
One of them turns round to face you and says, "You have been bloodlessly conquered. Show us a token of your humble love." And then goes back to the screen and starts typing away again.
A token of my humble love.
Maybe like 2 happy pills then?
I'm gonna give him a handful of happy pills.
He turns back to face you. The old ways are gone. Utopia awaits. And he goes back to typing away. You can see on his screen there is a lot of... He's not like typing a document, but there is a lot of what looks like vaguely computery, programmy stuff there. Can you make a computer programming roll? And if you don't have that, if you can roll your software. In the dim memory of being at Troubleshooter Academy, you're pretty sure that what they're doing is they are trying to access another computer terminal, and you notice that they're all got the same stuff up on the screen, and it's almost like they're doing something in unison, that they're trying to access another computer terminal. and you can actually occasionally see the word comp node RYI flash up in amongst all this text. It's moving at an absolute rate of knots, though.
I'm gonna walk back in now and look around and say, you guys still just hanging around watching people work?
They gave me a bunch of happy pills, but they weren't real keen on that idea. So, tried to take a look at what they were doing, and they keep, all I can see is it says, comp mode RYI on there over and over again.
Yeah, I don't know, that sounds pretty boring. Should we just, go to a different room or something?
What did they say to you previously, Mackenzie, about offering a blood sacrifice? What'd they say?
No, I didn't hear blood sacrifice, but what they did say is that the old ways were gone. So that worries me. I don't know. I mean, for me, the old ways are still here. So
I agree. Friend computer.
and I'm happy about it.
Are you there? Well, that's concerning.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Hang on 1 second real quick. Did someone ask for a tribute? And I'll kind of say it behind
Sing, make
Mackenzie
merry.
to see if any of them react.
Bloodlessly conquered. Utopia awaits.
You've all frozen
The old
completely.
ways
You've
are
stopped
gone.
tapping
No
away at the
longer
computer.
will you live in
Okay, so they are
misguided
looking for a
ignorance.
tribute.
Yell
Lido
your praises
Burrito.
to the ceiling. The day of glory is upon
I have a
us.
You notice that the one next to
Prostrate
Mackenzie
yourself
is
before the
slowly
majesty of the
turning his
complex.
head
Hunt
in
down the
Mackenzie's
detractors.
direction.
Be fierce.
I have an
Be
idea.
loyal. Drive
Mackenzie,
the
do you have a bunch of
unconverted
happy
into the
pills?
open. Let
I
them
have
be
always
there
have a
for
bunch of
all
happy
to
pills.
see.
Okay.
Show
Eat
your
as many as you
devotion
can,
to
real
the
quick.
one true complex by presenting a token of your humble love.
Well, I'm pretty happy. I don't think I need to eat a lot of them.
I think you should probably eat a bunch. Just really suffuse your your body with them.
Here, you have a few. I'll have a few.
The one nearest to Mackenzie leaps up out of his seat and launches himself, and he's opened his mouth wide as if he's trying to bite Mackenzie. Mackenzie, what are you doing?
Well, they still have my blaster out from when we came in, correct?
Well, you didn't say you had your blaster out, so are you going for your blaster? Mackenzie thinks about what he's doing. Charlie, what are you doing?
I shoot Mackenzie to see if gorging themselves on his body that is suffused with happiness pills will cause them to be calm.
Adrian, what are you doing?
Looking for a vacant computer.
Okay, there is one right next to Mackenzie because the operator has jumped out the seat.
Conveniently.
Because you shove Mackenzie out of the way and go and sit down at the terminal. Blake, what are you doing?
I'm gonna throw my long hair back and say, friend computer, we got a situation here.
Excellent.
Game over, man.
As this is all going on, you're tackled to the ground, Mackenzie, by this ravening madman. But at the same time, Charlie, can you roll your energy weapons, please?
Can do, good buddy. Pew.
Charlie laughs maniacally and fires a laser blast that just cascades around the
Not
the
maniacally,
room.
more like I have an idea, and then I look straight at his face and
Shoot
I
the
miss.
ceiling. Adrian, you sit down at the computer. Do you have the skill operating systems?
No, but I have a skill software
Excellent. You may roll software.
or hacking.
If you have the skill hacking, you may roll that. It's not entirely legal, but... Unfortunately, with all this commotion going on, you're fumbling over the keys. Maybe it's the fact you hear Mackenzie screaming behind you, but you're basically trying to figure out how to log on. Mackenzie, the guy hanging over the top of you, he's not trying to bite you. Instead, he opens his mouth, and what looks like just a load of black dust comes pouring out.
Oh, that's horrible.
And it goes into your mouth and up your nose. And you start twitching horribly on the floor. At this moment, Lyric and Phoenix, you come in through the door like, hey, what's all the fuss? And you see this. What you also notice from your vantage point at the door is that all the other clones are turning round to face Charlie, Blake, and Adrian.
You guys are really late.
Well, if y'all would like to reconnoiter out in the hall.
I think that's a great idea.
Slowly.
Must
a good
be
idea.
moving, must get moving, must move.
Adrian, are you staying at the computer terminal, or are you following the team out into the hall?
Oh no. I have my first quick shot and now I'm piecing out.
Excellent. So you all peace out and you leave dear old Mackenzie twitching on the floor, and you enter back into the hallway of RYI sector. You're pretty sure as you go out and the doors close, you see Mackenzie stand up and just stand next to the terminal, bolt upright, next to the clone that spewed the black dust into his mouth.
Seems he's been infected by a maleficent form of control. Not like the beautiful, wonderful control we are witnessing from the friend.
No, my cousin
Something
got
dark.
a bad
is
case
here.
of
Darkness
mysterious
here.
black dust, and he's fine. He's part of like a hive mind or something now. I don't know. I don't like listening to his literature talk, as it was.
We shall tread carefully. There are demons about.
You tread carefully. I'm going to run far away from this room. Let's go check out the Toasty Cozy People's fusion reactor. I bet that's fun.
That's a good idea. Let's go and check that out. I think we're pretty much done in the other room, right? We're pretty much done there.
Which room is that? Was that procedural perk-ups?
Yep. Yeah, I think
Literally
we're done.
room number one.
Mackenzie's definitely perky now.
Work's done in there, so good. Okay, next.
So as you approach the reactor, it's a standard alpha complex nuclear reactor. It's like a miniaturized Chernobyl, for lack of a better word. Imagine Chernobyl, but it's only 2 stories tall. And it's obviously staffed by some of the finest and most attentive clones that the computer can muster. And they're responsible for all the power that runs through RYI sector. Now, those of you who are in power services, you know these reactors inside out. You've worked in them before. And as you go inside, there's a small reception area. And then just beyond a set of glass doors is a large room that has panels with lots of flashing lights, and there's half a dozen clones there in power services uniforms, turning dials and pulling levers and making sure that those gauges that indicate the amount of radiation that the citizens of RYI sector are receiving stay in the moderate to acceptable zones. Down underneath, you can hear the throbbing of the mini nuclear reactor itself. The receptionist smiles up as you come in. You notice that she's wearing a orange clearance uniform. There's a little bit of blood. Her hair looks a little bit wild, and maybe that's human flesh under her fingernails, but she smiles brightly as you come in.
Welcome to RYI Sector, People's Toasty Fusion Reactor. How can I help you?
Excellent.
How many Ronkin? Like 300? Like 300 Ronkin? Not so bad. Not so good. Anyone? Chernobyl?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
300 Ronkin. Not so bad.
Not so good, but not so bad. Well, my fair lady, we are just but humble zealots looking for something to do in this complex.
You've not been assigned a role? Your badge suggests you do have a role. You work for R&D.
What seems to be...
Listen! You're not coming here to install any equipment. Last time that happened was a complete fiasco, and we almost deleted down. Unless you have the right paperwork and authorization, R&D are installing nothing here. Do I make myself clear? Nothing.
Well, I do probably have a little bit of paperwork on me, but it's fine. I'm just, wondered if maybe we could look over your fine reactor and see it at work.
What do you want to see?
She gets in really close to you. You can smell blood all over her.
I'm a fan of buttons. Do you have any fine buttons I may look upon thee?
She squints really strongly at you and then looks around at Lyric.
You look like a trustworthy individual. How can I help you?
Hello, fellow friend of Power Services. How are you today?
She holds her hand out and says,
Let's do the Power Services handshake!
I do.
because because a podcast is an audio and not a visual medium, tragically our listeners will never get to see the hand gestures Katie's making.
Yup. Everything's absolutely fine here.
Yeah?
The flickering lights? Nothing to do with power services.
Oh,
It's
lights
probably those
flicker. It
clowns over at
happens,
Tech.
you know? Oh, yeah, tech. Ugh, gross. I point back at them and it's like, you know, some of them are in tech, but like, I know. So where do you guys keep your like communication stuff around here?
Most of the communication stuff is in the hangar. Those clowns from Tech thought that would be a good place to install it. But the hangar, it's just up there. If you go to the door, there's a keypad on it and...
She freezes up.
Citizens,
This
rejoice,
noise also seems to go off,
sing,
and lots of
make
red lights
merry.
start flashing.
You have been
You notice all the
take a few
clones
steps back.
in the control room have slumped over their
I'm also going to
console.
take a couple steps back.
misguided ignorance. Yell your praises to the sea.
Do any of these lights look familiar to me as a power services
Yeah,
person?
if you make your nuclear engineering roll,
Oh god.
Could I make one as well?
yeah.
Loyal. Drive the unconverted into the open.
So, Katie, you think this is an imminent meltdown. Ryan, you think this is just a test. You notice all the lights are flickering.
This is Katie asking, so I'm just seeing like negatives and zero.
You don't know the rules.
Okay, so we do not know whether the rolls are good or bad.
Nope.
No.
There are rules.
As the music ends, the clones in the room snap bolt upright and all the lights go back to normal. They stop flickering, the alarm goes off. But the woman behind the desk launches herself at Lyric. Lyric, what are you doing?
I am going for my wrench.
Charlie comes in the room at this point, incidentally. He appears to be trying to hold up two halves of a human face over his, and he's got a badge on that isn't his. Mackenzie, you've come back at this point as well.
Sweet.
Adrian, what are you doing as you see this woman launch herself at Lyric?
I'm kind of observing and taking notes of all the lack of hygiene from human faces and blood and such, and...
Excellent. Blake.
I have a 2-pound bag of Fizz Whiz. Is that some kind of snack food?
Fizz Whiz is like popping candy.
Poppy. Okay, I'm going to. I'm loving this. I'm just gonna stand back and have a snack and watch.
Okay, you stand back, have a snack and watch. Phoenix, what are you doing?
I'm gonna start putting pamphlets like in the crevice of the door, the glass door, and I'm gonna put a pamphlet underneath her computer, like keyboard, and just if they have like a little magazine rack, I'm gonna put some pamphlets up just so people can
So
see.
as poor Lyric is being attacked by a crazed woman, Charlie and Mackenzie come wandering into the room. Adrian appears to be scribbling in a notebook. Blake is eating a snack. Phoenix appears to be decorating. Lyric, if you would like to roll your wrench, please. You swing your wrench, and you swing it with such gusto that it flies out of your hand. Can the rest of you all roll me a d20, please?
Oh, I hope I hit someone.
Oh dear.
That's not funny.
Sorry.
Right, okay, so this goes flying out of your hand, and you notice as Charlie and Mackenzie come swaggering into the room together, Mackenzie gets hit straight between the eyes by this and goes down with a sickening thud. Charlie, you notice there's quite a lot of blood coming out of his nose. He twitches a couple of times and then lies still. Meanwhile, you've still got this ravening mad woman on top of you. Blake, from outside, and Adrian, you hear this as well because you're not distracted with other stuff. You can hear the sounds of laser fire near where the comp node is because you're quite close to that now. Lyric, what are you doing now you've lost your wrench?
Are my hands free?
Yes, they are.
I'm gonna bring them up and put the thumbs right into the eyes.
Nice.
Excellent. Charlie, what are you doing?
I wave gingerly and amiably at the woman on top of Lyric as if to greet, and am whistling a happy tune as I go to use my newly acquired access card to gain entrance to the reactor.
Okay, excellent.
While of course, wearing my perfect face of...
Perfect disguise, yes. Adrian, I know what you're doing. Blake, are you doing what you sent me as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Phoenix, are you still busy putting your pamphlets all over the room?
Oh no, when I see somebody, the equipment guy, going into the nuclear reactor with all the buttons and
I'm not the
shinies, I'm following
equipment
him.
guy. I am... This is a flawless representation.
When I see Leatherface enter the nuclear reactor, you could bet your bottom dollar the R&D guy is going to be followed.
Okay, so you go rushing after them. So, Lyric, can you roll either your unarmed combat or violence, please?
I'm gonna go roll violence just because I like how that sounds better.
It does sound good, doesn't it, saying roll violence? You flail like a little kitten. However, this is where perversity comes in, because you can spend up to 5 points of perversity in a roll. So if you spend 5 points of perversity, you could choose to make that not a miserable failure.
I'll spend 5 points.
I'll spend 2 points to make sure she fails.
You?
I will spend 2 points to bump her back up.
Well, she needs to be at 1 for it to be a success.
3 points. I will spend 3 of my 6.
Can I spend when I'm dying?
You can, yes.
I'll spend 1 to take her back.
Adrian, would you like to spend any?
Wait, who's helping me and who's hurting me? I can't tell.
Okay, Adrian's spending none. Blake, are you spending some?
Yeah, I better spend like 3 against. Sorry, Lyric.
I tried, Lyric. I tried. I might be psychotic, but I don't want you to die.
So, John, given that you tipped the balance here, can you describe how Lyric fails miserably to hit this woman who's lying on top of her?
Let's see. She's got her thumbs in her eyes. Is that right?
That's what she's trying to do.
She's trying to get her thumbs in her eyes. Let's see. I think what happens is that she slips and puts her thumbs up the woman's nose by accident.
Excellent. So as this is going on, Lyric kind of goes, "Ah!" and like rams a thumbs up this woman's nose to very little effect. Meanwhile, Charlie and Phoenix make their way up to the door. Charlie swipes the access card and the doors whoosh open. Phoenix comes bundling up the stairs behind you, and you both kind of tumble into the room. Adrian, out in the corridor, you can notice there's a load of clones appear to have rushed at the comp node. The comp node's like a hexagonal building in the middle of the sector, and there's a load of clones appear to have rushed up there, and the automated defences have just gunned them all down. There's a huge pile of bodies in front of it, all deathly smoking. Lyric, as you lodge your thumbs in this woman's nose, her mouth drops open, and this black dust pours out into your mouth, into your eyes, up your nose, ironically, and you twitch and it's lie very still. Meanwhile, there's like a childlike burst of laughter as one of the plastic plants in the room suddenly combusts in a shower of fizz whiz, and Blake yells, "Beast mode!" at the top of his voice, and little bits of plastic potted plant shower down around them. And in this room, Charlie and Phoenix, you notice there's 6 clones are quite happily working away at their computer terminals, making sure that the rad counters are staying where they are.
I pull back my mask. Phoenix, shh, it's me. And I put it back. Follow my lead as I get to my feet.
Charlie, I was never misinformed. There was only but one amongst us who would wear a man's... Actually, that's a woman's face. Interesting.
I could get you one. I hold up my wire clippers. It might take me a few seconds, though.
You know what? I would not mind. Why don't you go over there?
No.
That
Hang
one
on.
over there, his face looks
First,
like
I
it would match
have,
mine.
I have an idea, and I'm gonna walk up to one of these people working at the terminal, and I go, "Hail to the old ways," and see how he reacts.
He turns around to look at you and says, "Utopia is upon us," and turns back and carries on typing.
I concur. I'm out of ideas.
As this is going on, Ryan, you notice that this appears to be a fairly standard power plant. You notice that the gauges, what they appear to be doing is trying to keep the power from overloading, which is to say their day-to-day job as power services technicians. What you do notice, though, is there's a thud at the glass behind you, and Lyric is pressed up against the glass with her head to one side, staring in at you. The other woman has gone back and is just typing away at her computer.
Interesting. Now that I got a chance to check out these buttons, I think Phoenix would maybe try to upgrade something in there. He try to, really make it shine for friend computer, and he's going to start whistling away as he tries to make some rudimentary upgrades.
Okay.
They need it.
Can you roll first nuclear engineering, then electrical engineering?
Oh, that's really bad. It was good, but then bad.
Interestingly, for those of you in the power plant, there is this noise goes off. At the same time, Charlie appears to have lunged at one of the techs and is trying to drag him to the floor. You notice that the 5 other techs appear just completely carrying on doing their day job, but the gauges seem to be spiraling out of control, and a voice starts going, "Meltdown imminent!
Give me your
Meltdown imminent!"
And that was episode 3 of Token of Our Humble Love for You Day, a Paranoia actual play. We hope you enjoyed it. Thanks must go to our wonderful cast of voice actors. These are, in no particular order, Alex Adams as Charlie R, Katie O'Brien as Lyric R, Steve McGarrity as Adrian R, Jason Seidel as Mackenzie R, Ryan Mossbarger as Phoenix R, John Cohen as Blake R, Victoria Martinez as Deranged Power Services Lady, and Keeley Wilson as your friend and mine, the computer. We are a semi-regular podcast all about tabletop RPGs. If you want to get in touch with us, you can find us on Twitter @SavePodcast, or you can email us at roll.2.save.pod@gmail.com. Thanks again for listening, and remember, stay alert, trust no one, keep your laser handy. The computer is your friend.